it got cut off. My phone memory runs out quite quick, so the video it might get cut off again, so I might have to make a part 3. But yeah, continue from last time. Destruction, the second meaning to it could be undestructional personality syndrome, where they will destroy someone else's personality, and they crave for this so that they can gain so that they can gain self-esteem again, or make themselves feel better. But it's not labeled a diagnosis, which is a major problem, and people get away with it. And then and they could be narcissist driven too. This is the main bit I wanted to talk about. This is what all victims need to learn. They need to learn about psychological warfare, psychiatric reprisal, especially where it comes from, which is the Nazis and Stassis. They need to learn about Nazi psychological warfare, Stasi psychological warfare, and psychological terrorism, which is the same as gangstalking, but it's just put in another way so you can see it as an act of terror. And also the psychological fraud and the psychiatrist. I think I've put that wrong, not psychiatrist, but it should be psychiatry fraud. So it's just the psychologically you've got to understand, because anyone at any time, and it is militant. It's been in war where people would use this. I heard Genghis Khan would, when he had an army, he'd throw sand behind the horse to make his armies seem bigger, because of the bigger dust would make a bigger army. I've seen it in films where they'd put a bigger pipe on the end of the tank to make it look like a bigger tank and scare the other tanks, like the tiger tanks, away, which were the bigger ones, the tiger tanks they called them. But one of the ways psychological terror can happen is where not terror but just manipulation. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to put on here, is also search for psychological manipulators and emotional manipulators. They get emotionally attached to someone and then they manipulate them. I can't remember, I haven't put that on here, I don't know why, totally forgot. Manipulation it's very clever. Let's say if you were going to win, let's say if you were going to go into a job and you were going to get 2 million, let's say you're going to get £2 million, but you were earning in the hundreds, and but these gang stalkers somehow knew, but you didn't know. I'm being quite vague, but let's say you didn't know, but the gang stalkers knew you were gonna get, you're gonna be earning 2 million,